our story opens today, there is a great deal of excitement in Frostbite Falls. Excitement that seems to center about today's issue of the daily paper, the Picayune Intelligence.
Say, this is news, Caleb.
And we better do something about it.
Yes, even in Frostbite Falls, the citizens respond to the challenges of the outside world and its geopolitical machinations.
Geopolitical mackerels, my eye. I'm talking about the annual flower show.
But, sir, those front-page headlines...
Don't mean a thing. The Picayune Intelligence has had the same front page for 15 years.
The same front page?
Why not? It's always the same stories. Cold War continues, plane crashes, world tensions.
But inside, that's local stuff. That's interesting.
Frostbite Falls dog chases Frostbite Falls cat over Frostbite Falls fence. Frostbite Falls boy meets Frostbite Falls girl.
Just fraught with interest, ain't it?
But for real, Heart Tug,
Jim was a lovely sight that evening. Beautiful blossoms cascaded their multicolored forms in every nook and cranny. Giant prize vegetables gleamed in harvest splendor. There was only one little mix-up. Somebody had scheduled a basketball game for the same time.
Pass! The ball, stupid.
I hereby give first prize in the melon class to this magnificent cassava.
Jump!
Foul! Free throw!
This is terrible, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, we're trailing by 8 points in a Hubbard squash.
And now for the...
Following day at sunrise.
Do right.
Yeah?
Fenwick.
Here.
Fenwick. You and I have the same last name. What's your first name?
Nell.
Well, what do you know? That's my daughter's name.
I am your daughter.
I gave her a nickel for joining up, sir.
Do right. I ordered you to recruit Mounties.
He's a Mountie.
He's my daughter. Now, you hightail it out of here and get some recruits and don't come back until you do. You even look like my daughter.
Dudley saddled up his horse and left the post-haste. If only he had glanced to one side, he would have noticed a rotten tree with something even more...
Do right.
Here.
Dudley Do Right.
Here.
Constable Dudley Do Right.
Here.
How about Constable Dudley Do Right of the Canadian Royal Mounted?
We're all here.
Well, Bullwinkle won first prize at the Frostbite Falls Flower Fair. But now it seems that his entry is getting a little out of hand.
I wonder what kind of plant it really is, Bullwinkle.
Who cares? It's a winner.
A winner it may have been, but in the days... Ooh! Fearless leader here? But I thought we had laws against that kind of thing.
You fool! Laws only keep out honest people.
What do you mean?
If you're a crook, you sneak in anyway.
But...
Don't miss our next controversial episode, Vacation Days, or Visit to a Small Panic.
Hello there, you wool gatherers. Today's poem is the old classic, Maury Had a Little Lamb.
Maury, that's Mary.
You're a boy, aren't you?
Yeah, but...
Okay, Maury had a little lamb. It's really me, folks. Its fleas were white as snow.
Its fleas were white as snow.
They're albino fleas. I got 'em at... Oh, little rascals got away. Where was I?
And everywhere.
Oh, yeah, and everywhere that Maury was... Oh! Went the... Oh! Hey, what's going on?
Those fleas are biting you, Bullwinkle.
Oh! Ah!
You better get out of that sheepskin.
I can't. The dip...
Hand and foot.
Did I say something wrong?
You are all English spies. I, the Sultan, have ways of dealing with English spies.
We were tied to stakes under the broiling desert sun, and to show you how devilish that Sultan was, he put bottles of suntan lotion just out of arm's reach.
How will we ever get out of this, Mr. Peabody?
How, Sherman? It's simple. You always have a candy bar in your pocket, don't you?
Yes?
Good. Reach in, grab it, and wipe the chocolate off on my ropes. And that's the boy. Now, if I know my camels, sure enough, the odor of chocolate attracted the nearest beast, and in no time at all, he was dining on the ropes.
Wuss is chicken.
Only in America.
But you can't just hide there, Bullwinkle.
Who's hiding? I'm looking for something. I always keep it under the bed.
You do?
And here it is.
Oh, yes. The ingenious moose came up with a blowtorch. What's that for?
I'm going to give that creepy creeper a hot root.
A good idea, for although the end of the creeper was already halfway to town, its roots were buried right next to Bullwinkle's very own house. So just as the plant was about to engulf Rocky... And as the startled plant slackened its grip, the speedy squirrel...
And the mirror always answered the same. That is, until one morning...
Mirror, mirror, hanging there, tell me who has the reddest hair.
Your hair is red. That's very true. But the girl who spins has hair redder than you.
Who?
girl who spins.
Redder than me?
Makes you look like a bleached blonde, Booby.
Shocked and horrified that you forgot this address book.
G. Girl who spins. 728, small house in the forest.
Armed with the address, the Duke mounted his fastest horse and galloped through the forest at top speed. When he arrived, he saw that what the mirror had said was true. For there,
Very unhappy about the whole thing.
Well, I'm unhappy, too. Even though I've kept my red hair, my true love has not come for me.
Gee, that's tough. Well, so long.
Wait! It seems as though I made a slight mistake. The duck here...
That's Duke.
Yes, the Duke here. He's your true love.
Me?
Him?
Darling.
Sweetie.
It's too bad I didn't figure that out till he lost his hair, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
and so, as you knew they would,
They lived happily ever after. Hey, Booby, what rhymes with after?
It's working, Bullwinkle, it's working.
Little did Rocky realize that at that moment he was in the crosshairs of a telescopic sight on a rifle in the hands of fearless leader himself.
Very well, Badenoff. Pin another medal on me. What kind, fearless leader? Sharpshooter. Gee, was that the shot heard around the network? The one that finally got Rocky? Don't ask. Pin.
We'll find out next time in It's Only a Flesh Wound or Better Lead Than Dead.
And now, here to tell you everything about it.
Next year.
It seemed like a good idea, so they went into immediate training.
Look, one of us will be the trainer while the other one does the running. Fair enough?
Yeah, suits me.
This was to be determined by clocking each other's speed in a 3-yard race.
Well, how'd I do?
Not bad at all. You ran 3 yards in 3 hours.
And now it was the snail's turn, and he was certain he could beat the centipede's time. 3 days later, he completed his run.
3 yards in 3 days. Not too good.
Well, if I hadn't hit that red light.
Thus the snail going, Junior.
I'm going to return this stuff and destroy the two-headed nickel.
Yes, but you usually have a moral of your own to inject here.
I do. Don't put all your legs in one basket.
Don't put all your... Oh, that's my boy, Junior.
What started out as just another flower fair in Frostbite Falls has wound up as a national calamity. For Bullwinkle's entry turned out to be a man-eating plant called a Pottsylvania Creeper, which proceeded to take
A branch library.
Oh, dear.